This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by Jack Threads. Hey, what's up guys? Soldier Knows Best here. It is that time again for another Ask Soldier video where you're going to send me a question. You can ask me a question here on YouTube, almost about anything. I'll try to answer different types of questions here, but mostly about tech or really anything you really want to talk to me about. But anyway, you ask me the question, I answer it live. Well, not really live, but here in this video. So let's go and jump right into it with the first question that comes from a 19X Brad X93. And he asked me, I'm assuming he's a he, hopefully. I've got a question. What would you recommend, the Trident AX720 or the Astro A40s for comfort and quality? Or do I have any other recommendations? I can't talk, but I need the best surround sound headset. Thanks. Well, out of those two, I will have to go with the Astro A40s as far as sound and overall comfort. The Astros are definitely lighter than the 720s and just provide a better, nice, clean, crisp sound. Now, one headset that I use the Turtle Beach PX5s. Those are the ones that I use primarily now myself because they're very customizable. They have really good sound quality. Maybe not as best as the Astros. It's kind of a thin line there. And they may not be as comfortable as the Astros, but the customizations you can do with it as dual band Bluetooth, so you can hook up your phone to it and be talking on the phone, get a phone call, or go right to your headset while you're gaming, and different things like that. I did a review of both the Astros and the Turtle Beach. Hopefully I have it on the side here. You can go to check that out. You know, if you come back later on the video if you want to, or after you finish watching this video, it will be here. But that's a very long question. Let's go ahead and go to the second question here. And Sam's asked me, hey Mark, is technology your girlfriend? LOL. Question, do I have a girlfriend? Well, unfortunately, my girlfriend currently at the moment is, well, I don't know how to put this. She's a little out there. You know, she really gets around. You know, she really talks to a lot of guys now, and even a lot of girls. It's kind of unfortunate for me. So I'm thinking about, leaving her, unfortunately. Her name is Siri, and you can probably see that one coming. That's kind of corny. Okay, let me get past this. No, but I do not have a girlfriend right now. The next question is coming from Tech Now. Can you do an intro? Funny you asked me that. Back in the day in old Soldier Knows Best, back when I was a young guy about a year and a half or 2 years ago. That's funny. But anyway, I actually did have an intro. Here's my first intro that I ever did. I did myself. I forgot what I used, but I think Final Cut Express, one of those things. Anyway, here's my first ever intro for my videos on my channel. I just love that beat, man. That's my favorite intro that I've ever done, the one I did personally myself. But I did have some other intros from other people. I used to have like contests for people to do really good intros for me. So yeah, but I'm not gonna do one for my channel, for my videos. I like to get straight right into my videos to not keep you here too long. So anyway, I'm not gonna do any intros at the moment right now. All right, next question comes from Vaughn Ozu. Why do we park on driveways and drive on parkways? All right, I couldn't answer that. But anyway, what do you think was the worst Apple product that Apple has ever made? This comes from Irvin295. I'm gonna have to go with those in-ear earbuds. I think I actually have some over here somewhere. Actually, I don't. That is a fail. But anyway, I have to say that just the sound quality of them wasn't that impressive. They cost like 80 bucks too. They weren't very comfortable. They kept falling out of my ear. I didn't really like those. So I would say that is the worst Apple product that I personally ever used. All right, the next question comes from Donnie Agra, and they asked me, how many bloopers do I have while recording one video? And I just jerked my head very wild there for some reason. But anyway, sometimes my videos can go very quick. I mess up maybe once or twice. And then some of my videos, I'll be there for 2 hours because I can't get it right. I just can't get it right. But it all depends on how I'm feeling that day, what's going on. But yeah, so normally it doesn't take me too long to do videos, but sometimes it can take me forever. The next question comes from Call of Duty Owning 123, and they asked me, hey Soldier, do you prefer Battlefield 3 or Modern Warfare 3, or both like me? This is the question of all questions right now. Very popular question that everybody's getting asked, and I would say yes, I do prefer both. I prefer Battlefield a little bit more for its campaign, very realistic, very good visuals, and the audio was awesome. And then Call of Duty had a good campaign too, but you know, Call of Duty is mostly going to be known for its multiplayer, and that's where, you know, I'm a big Halo multiplayer person. Y'all probably know that already, but I've been playing Call of Duty multiplayer a lot now because I really do find that it is very interesting, and it's just very fast paced. It's very balanced. They kind of tweaked just a little bitty things in this version and just really made it a lot better. So, but again, I can play both games really at any time. Campaign for Battlefield, Modern Warfare 3, I'm going with the multiplayer. Hey, which do you think is better, the Kindle Fire or the Motorola Zoom? And wouldn't it be better if Amazon released a 10-inch version or 9.7 of the Fire for maybe an extra $50 to $100? This is a good question coming from, I think, Identity0007. I had to say that I would go with the Kindle Fire right now. The Motorola Zoom definitely costs more, but I think it's just a little bit more clunkier, not as polished as what the Kindle Fire will be. I will be getting one of the Kindle Fires here very, very soon, either today of this video or tomorrow. But I'll have to go with the Kindle Fire. And I think, yeah, eventually Amazon will release a 10-inch version or 9.7-inch version of this tablet. This first one is kind of a test. I mean, it's going to be a real product, but it's kind of a test to see how the market, the market welcomes it. But eventually they'll release a bigger version. And ZZ Zombie 22 asked me, am I willing to eat strips of bacon on YouTube? It's time for some bacon strips. What you know about those bacon strips? Line them up, get them nice and tight with that iPhone. Get them in formation. What you know about that iPhone, son? Get nice and tight. Yeah. Then we're gonna throw these bacon strips in the oven. Wait for this oven to do its magic, and then look at the magical bacon grease. What you geeks know about bacon? While we wait for the bacon to get done, we're gonna have a nice little cold one via my iPhone. Yes, we're gonna get this party popping with the iPhone case. What you know about that? Bacon is done. You're gonna lay that bacon out. You're gonna lay this bacon on a platter, on a regular platter, an iPad platter, son. I'm ready to get this thing cracking, get this bacon cracking in my mouth. That doesn't sound right, but I said it anyway. The next question comes from 33 Spashly. They asked me, what camera do I use for my videos? Well, anytime you see me sitting in my desk in my videos, I'm using the Logitech C910 webcam. It shoots and records in 1080p HD video. So really good, nice webcam, has autofocus, all that good stuff. But when you see my unboxing videos and my review videos, I'm mostly shooting with the Canon 60D. I have a 50mm 1.4 lens on that thing, so a really nice quality, great low light performance. I did a little video showing you just the type of quality that you can get from, I think I'm using the 60D at the moment with that 50mm lens. Check that out. And but also too, I just got the Canon XA10, so I'm going to be mostly using those from like what's on my iPhone videos and different shots as well. So I have a review of that camera up as well. So check that out, and hopefully that'll help. All right, the last question of the day comes from ChippyFoo00, and they asked me, what do I do for a living? This. Well, that was easy. That's the easiest question of the day. But anyway, guys, but before we head out of here, we're going to take one last look at our sponsor for this video. Today's sponsor is JackThreads, where their motto is only suckers pay full price. JackThreads is a great online website. You get a lot of cool clothes, shoes, watches, sunglasses, a lot of cool stuff for a very low price from some very popular brands out there like Stussy and Hurley and Kid Robot. Now, there is a waiting list to join this club. Everybody just can't go to the website and start buying these clothes at these discount prices up to like 80% off. But for my Soldier Knows Best fans out there, you get the hookup right away. If you go to jackthreads.com/SKB, you can go to start getting nice and fresh right away. All right, guys, again, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment down below with your question, and you could be in the next Ask Soldier video. Now, hopefully I can ask your question. So again, leave a comment down below with your question. And thanks for watching, guys. Remember to go back in the video if you want to find some of those other videos that I was talking about that I've already recorded here on YouTube. You can check those out. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace.